We are live.
Hey,
Hey, everybody.
welcome, welcome. Well, here we are. It's that time of the week again,
We're
Tuesday,
back.
June 1st. However, it's a great beginning to a beautiful new month. And we are excited today because we have a wonderful off the chart speaker who's going to basically give us some of his real golden nuggets. Now, just before we introduce Bones, let me introduce everybody on the panel. So we have the incomparable Takesha Wyatt from Florida. She's been online for the last 10 years.
Yes,
T
DJ.
is having a little difficulty with technology, so don't worry about that. Let's create the space for her to like clear this up, okay?
Yes, just
Then
give us
we,
some love and some likes and
yeah, give us
welcome
some
back.
likes and love. Smash that love button, okay? Here we are. It's the 1st of June. Then we have Daria hailing in from Brooklyn, New York. She's also been online for 10 years. And good evening, De King. Welcome back to the June 1st. Tonight, I have the honor of introducing a gentleman I've known online for what? At least we've known each other for way back, right?
I
Like
think
at
so.
least,
Yeah, it's been a
yeah,
while.
at least 8 years or so. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
really, really, we go way back.
It's a long time.
Anyway, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But Bones is a very, very, to me, he's just a great, inspirational human being. He's my neighbor in New York City. He loves when people talk great things about him, don't you, Bones?
You can tell.
It's kind of the only reason I get up in the morning.
He has a wonderful, beautiful daughter, and like I said, I've known him
And
for a
fun.
while.
And
He's
fun.
been online for the last 20 years or so, right?
Yeah, man. Feels like forever. Whenever the
Forever.
show started,
So
I was there.
That's a long
we're
time.
going to pick
A
his
long time.
brains tonight. We're going to pick his brains. You're going to listen to what he says. I encourage all of you to take notes because tonight is going to be golden. With that being said, welcome to the call, everyone. We appreciate you are here. You could have been anywhere, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
T, you want to say hello to everybody real quick, just because
Indeed. Hello. Yes, my Wi-Fi is not playing today. Hey.
So we'll have to keep that in mind, everyone. Okay, and with that, let's go. So Bones, I'd
Yes.
love you tonight to share with our viewers when and why you decided to go online.
So I mentioned that I was like online when the internet came out, right? And the reason was I got out of college and didn't know what to do with myself, right? I had done some musicals at school, and I live in New York, and I was like, well, New York's where actors are, right? So I just decided that's okay. I'm an actor now, you know. But I had this job waiting, I'm saying answering the phone to NYU, and then I got this temp job, and the guy was like, hey, it was just me and him in the office, and he was like, hey, we have the internet, and I think we're gonna need it at some point. But I was literally in front of the machine all day, like, what is Hotmail? What is this? And I just, oh, look at this. Ooh, there's a lot of pornography on this thing. That's cool. And, again, at some point, it was like, oh, you can make money. I was like, what? And then I got into Amway, and I got into home business. And then, like, just my home business journey has every failure along the way that any story anybody has, I got that. Anything you're gonna tell me, I got that. Oh, I lived for 6 months on my credit cards. Yup, got that. Like paying New York rent on credit cards. Yup, got that. Like every one of them. So to ask me like how it began, I don't know. I was just suddenly trying to make money on the dang thing.
Wow.
I think a lot of people's experience is that.
Wow.
Wow, so that's great. So basically, you were just introduced to the internet, and then just by playing around, you came up with Amway.
Well, if I think about it correctly, I guess I was in Amway first, right?
Mhm.
In like the late
I
90s.
think that was everyone's first
I
program,
think so.
yeah?
It's big,
I think so.
big company. It's a big company. You know, and I was there for a long time, by the way. I was there for like 5 years, and full on Ambot cult, everything that they say about it being a cult and blah blah blah. That was my experience as well. 100% from, you know, deep in the religion over here and then out of it, and long time. But I did learn a lot about like success and business and just seeing the world from a different view. You know, I think anybody that's been in a cult will be like, oh yeah, you can actually see the world a crazy way.
Yeah.
So I learned a lot in there. You know, as much as it was a tough time for me to leave. You know, like I was leaving a cult. Deprogramming yourself is hard, but realizing that I had the conscious choice of what to choose to keep, and a lot of it was success principles, has helped me immensely. Wouldn't be here without it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
very awesome.
So I was in Amway trying to get rich, miserable, and then the internet came out, and it seemed like this other thing that you could do, and I guess that's where I am now. I would say so.
Very, very awesome. Very interesting. Let's get some love for Bones.
Yeah.
Smash that love button and put a 1 if you can hear us clearly in the comment section. And please give some love to Bones. And a 1 in the comment section if you can hear us clearly. Thank you. Take it away, Dari. I know you have some questions you'd like to ask.
Well, before I ask my question, I wanted to just add on to what and T is trying to get in, but just add on to what you were saying, that, you know, you started out when the internet was here and you were trying to figure things out. I know for me, I was I didn't think it was real. Oh goodness! All right, here we go. Yeah, I didn't think it was real. You know, I saw this. I was like, I mean, can you really communicate with people here? Do they really see you? You know, so I was going through that whole thing. But it seems like you went past that. You already knew that it was real, or you were just trying to figure it out too.
I mean, you know, I had jobs for a long time. So, you know, I hadn't thought about this time you know, as it emerged, but it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And people were making web pages, but I didn't really understand the money making. And then AOL had the whole like chat. I didn't do that, but I knew people who were like had buddies, you know, who they were chatting with on AOL, and that was strange. I guess I didn't get into the social part of it until, you know, like Facebook came out, right? That was a huge thing for everybody, I think. So I would say that the social part of it didn't hit me till then. Wow. But I was making web page. You know, I had a comedy group and we made a web page. I made a web page using some free builder. The URL was like 60 characters long. You know, it was like free web pages dot whatever. You know, but as it's evolved, you know, things have changed. And I think I came across somebody who was just like, oh, you know, you can make money on here. You know, people, you can just send money and I'll send you something. And it was like, what? So then I started buying every Tom, Dick, and Harry's thing that told me how I could make money.
Wow. So tell us some of the challenges you had within your first year. You know, you just got on and you were like, oh, wow, you can make money with this thing. What were some of your challenges? You
know, well, I think everybody, well, not everybody, but I think if you're above 35, I'm going to say, there's a learning curve of understanding that the internet is a real place, that it's a place, right? So if I told you, hey, this is one of my talks, I would say, hey, you can make money with a lemonade stand. You'd be like, well, duh. I would just stand out on the corner and tell people about my lemonade. I mean, well, right. Well, if you're online, you can have an online lemonade stand. I talk about that. I help people make an online vending machine that it's a place. So if you can get that part straight, that it's a place, and that, oh, I have an online lemonade stand. I need to find people who want to buy from my lemonade stand. I feel like that makes it concrete for people above 35, right? Under 35, they understand. Yeah, of course, the internet's a place. I get it. You know, there's no learning curve for that. So some of my struggles were, of course, understanding that we were in a place, that this is online, the internet is a place, and yet, of course, it's not, right? So getting over that hump. The other big hump was understanding what business was at all, which is far more people's problem that they don't know it. I didn't know for a decade that I didn't know what business was nor what money was. If you had asked me before, unconsciously, my unconscious answer would have been, yeah, that's how you sucker people into giving you something, into giving you their money, because taking money, and I would also tell you that taking money from people is a bad thing.
Right.
Because my experience and growing up in my family and stuff, when anybody wanted money for something, it was always terrible,
Right.
Going to the movies is too much money, no matter what, no matter how wonderful the movie was. How can they ask for that much money, right?
Right.
Anything. Food, if you could get, rice and beans over there instead of over there for $1 less, that's another dollar they're not taking from you. Do you know what I mean? So I think when a lot of people get in home business, one of the first hurdles, maybe the underlying hurdle is like the ability to ask for or receive or really deserve money from other people because you feel like you're doing a bad thing.
Very, very interesting.
Right.
Listen, if you guys don't jump in on me, I will talk.
You already
did. That was really very interesting.
Absolutely.
Putting that out there, that perhaps the first thing really has to do with our mindset relationship to money.
Yeah, that's
we see everything from that filter, right?
Absolutely. And I'm going to take it a step further that I almost never comment on. It is that much harder for people of color because in the money game system, we have 100% been at the end of the line. And frankly,
every time.
And frankly, an expense, right? Historically, we were the expense. And so for a lot of us, trying to be the person who owns things and who makes money, it, in a very, very real, deep down way, it feels like we're betraying something.
Yeah.
And I can only say this because I've been doing it for decades and with people from all over. And it's another thing that I've noticed. It's very hard for us to, even when someone's successful, doing something great, there's still a part that's like, well, who is he, I don't want to curse, but who is he messing over? I'm from New York, so all the time, I don't know what you guys are.
Who's he scamming kind of thing? Who's he scamming?
Who's he scamming? Yeah, who's he scamming? Who's he taking advantage of? And but it's, once I really started to realize that that's not the right perspective, that it's just an incorrect perspective, that has freed me up immensely.
Absolutely.
I talk about how to earn happy money, right? I pay $26 to go see the new Marvel movies. I've seen every single one, right? At 84th on Broadway, where the chairs do this. And I mean, you know, I talked to my dad. Yeah, we went and saw the movie. Well, how much was it? $26. What? Right?
Right?
I know.
And on some level,
For
he's
real.
right. On some level, he's right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, on some absolutely $26. That's more than a monthly subscription of the streaming, right? So, like, on some level, it's true. But the level of I enjoy the movie, $26 worth.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
It was worth
fine.
it. Yeah.
It had nothing-
Especially after having not been at the movies for a year, right?
Yeah, I mean,
We've all not
right.
been at the movies, haven't had that popcorn movie experience.
Yeah. In the Heights is coming out now, right? In the Heights is coming out. It's about uptown Latinos. My whole family's like, we're all going. We're all going. I'm like, well, we could all just stream it at home. They're like, no.
Right.
We're all going to the theater.
That's not happening.
They're like ready to rent one out. Should we rent one out? Yeah. All
Right. It's when are we going? Not when are you going? When are we going?
Right. You
So
know?
let's get ready.
Because that is happy money for us to spend.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
And I'm so glad that you pressed upon that point because
Oh no.
Oh.
Come back, T. Come back. Oh well.
Oh,
Let's talk to our audience.
Yes. Let me
let's
give you all a tip for.
Anybody have any questions? Please put them in the comment because we will be coming back to your questions in just a little while.
And T will be back too. But
T will be back. Exactly.
What was your tip, Bones?
My tip for online work is when it's something I plug in to my router for live stuff, or if I'm doing a live on TV, on camera or whatever, I plug in. Because,
Aaron Michael's saying that his Wi-Fi is funky. Yeah, it seems like T is in a in her home, and this is just basically a new thing with her.
Just
so
plug it
who
in.
knows?
Ethernet cord and plug it in.
You know, I'd like you, Daria, to ask him. We spoke about the challenges and overcoming them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the next question. So
great.
For the overall, for that, like the one sentence answer for that is it's all mental. Okay, good.
It's all mental. Yes.
Yeah, it really is.
That's the short of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have the same challenges for the lemonade stand, right?
Right.
Damn, no one wants my dang lemonade on this corner. I'm gonna quit. Nah, man, go to another corner.
There you go.
Is it December? Are you trying to sell lemonade in December?
Oh, what?
You know, maybe where T is in Florida, maybe, right? What about, I know you bought this whole lemonade stand. What about converting it to hot chocolate stand in December?
Exactly.
Right? All those are mental.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That is true.
Thank
That
you.
is so true. And I see people do it, and I applaud them for having the guts to get out there, and do it. Because all it does is take ingenuity, mindset, and then just going out there and doing it.
It's the no, the next, the no does the no, you get the no here, so you go this way, and then if you keep yourself inspired, and you have your why, you can keep going. Anyway, I'm sorry. Next question.
That's okay.
No, it's wonderful.
You must cut me off. You must.
Always great.
Yep. Oh man,
That
it's like every
must
time
have
T
been-
get ready to say something, it freezes. Goodness gracious. All right. So let me ask you this. So it seems as though lately a lot of folks are moving towards multi streams of income. Being in maybe multiple companies, affiliate companies, or what have you. So what would you recommend for a beginner? Someone that's viewing this. When would be the best time for them to add a second stream of income to what they're already doing?
Interesting. So this goes along with kind of my philosophy on the whole thing. I kind of feel like I see it differently than
most people.
Just than a lot of people, yeah. So it used to be, right, back when I was in Amway, it was like, no, you're in Amway. Done. Right? And that was your business.
Right.
And that made sense in the offline world because you had to buy low, sell high, and you couldn't really do a good job of that. Okay.
Mhm.
So this is something I've been saying like for the past year now, and I think it's a profound thing to say. You ready?
All right, ready?
Just about
Go.
anything that you can buy online, you can sell as an affiliate. Did you hear me?
Yep.
Say that again.
Just about anything that you can buy online, you can sell as an affiliate.
Yes.
So
True.
here's a different way let me turn the question around. Do you have one stream of outgo?
Right.
Right, that's true. Look at
No,
that.
you do not.
Right.
You have multiple streams of outgo.
Yep.
You have residual bills? Multiple residual bills. Just about every single one of those, you can turn around and sell as an affiliate. What? Did you know that Netflix, when it first came out, was offering $2 a month for every subscriber that signed up through your link?
That's right.
Some affiliates must have run away with that, right?
Right.
Oh yeah. Right.
So, if you're just getting into this whole thing, yeah, you should probably start with one, right? But the part where I say my philosophy is different is that most people would say, and let's just make up a name, let's call it, give me a name let's call it lightbulbs.com. Let's say that you're in the business of lightbulbs.com, right? Most people of being an affiliate for lightbulbs.com, most people would say, oh, my business is selling lightbulbs.com. I tell people that no, your business is finding people who want to buy whatever it is you are selling. I believe that today it's lightbulbs.com.
That's
I believe
right
you,
there.
right?
Yeah.
But tomorrow it might not be for whatever reason. Maybe you get sick of it. Maybe nobody wants light bulbs anymore. Maybe light bulbs goes out, right?
Right.
So I tell people, and this is my overall thing, is I tell people to have an online vending machine, right? Because if you think about it, if you have a vending machine, your business isn't M&Ms. It's not Snickers. It's your machine in front of people who buy things from machines like yours.
Yes.
Make sense?
So is this out of the box thinking?
This
Steve,
is
what
out
do
of
you
the
think?
box.
Cool.
Put it in the comments. Put it too if this training is out of the box thinking.
Well, so far, someone
you.
has said, I've been following, who said this? Aaron Matthew Finkel.
Yep.
He said, I've been following Bones for a small amount of time, like his way of short and sweet answers, and I still mess up.
You must have tuned in on my one sentence. Aaron, you must have just come in on my one sentence wrap up.
That's hilarious. But we got a number 2 up here. Yes.
Tamika, good to see you.
Yes.
So how many of you would say put a 2 in the comments if you think this is cutting edge, out of the box thinking? So your business is really part of a vending machine, correct, Bones? Is that what you're saying?
Right. So I tell people, I'll be like, Takija, look, your business is not blah, 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 promoting blah, blah, blah.com. Your business is Takija Wyatt and whatever Takija White is selling today. So I honestly, for whatever, we bought this new house and I've been all of a sudden Mr. Fix-It man around the house, or Mr. Break It and try to put it back together man around the house. And I have done my business not much at all. Nothing, like hardly. I've still send emails out because my business is collecting people who are interested in the thing I am and selling and offering them to people. So they're sending emails out. But yesterday when I said, I was like, which one of these do I feel like talking about today? Oh, this one. All right. So out. What about this one? Okay. Da, 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 da. Today, who wants Snickers? Enter. Send. Who wants M&M's today? Enter. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cool.
It's beautiful. However, you say that for the new people who are online, let's say for the first 6 months, would you say that a beginner is 6 months that they should start looking to expanding their horizons, or like would it be 2 months, or does it depend on the person?
I'd say you start on day one of building a list of people who are interested in the topic that you are selling. Now, look, I'm just, if you're speaking generically, then I might say, look, if you're interested in selling cat products, then your business is not cat collars, cat toys, cat houses. Your business is collecting emails or contact information of people who buy cat stuff. End of story.
Right.
Your business is so, like, when you say, well, should you have one source of income? It's like your source of income is the list that you're building, and whatever it is you feel like they feel like maybe buying from you. And actually, this wraps up in the happy money thing. I only offer, not sell to, but I offer things that I like, that I was crazy enough to buy, to people who are have the same hobbies as I do.
Right.
I'm a huge Star Trek fan. That's why they call me Bones. I buy all sorts of dumb Star Trek things that nobody else wants but Star Trek people. Make sense?
So that's the answer to that question.
That's the answer to that question.
So what is behind the Bones name? What is that?
For those of you who know the original Star Trek with William Shatner, my friends and I in high school, we did a home movie of Star Trek, and I was Bones in the home movie. I also weighed 98 pounds, and so it was a really funny thing. Everybody, let's all call him Bones. And so I just kind of kept it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool. See, you learn something new every day.
Yes.
So Bones is the doctor on the original Star Trek.
Wow.
Awesome.
That is so cool. Well,
Very cool.
You can't be in New York without a nickname.
Yeah, that's true.
So to be clear, if you're brand new here, your business is not whatever opportunity you are pushing right now.
Absolutely.
It's only right now. I know it seems it's going to last forever. It's not. I know it's not going to. Therefore, your business is collecting emails is my favorite. Collecting emails of people who are interested in that topic. Now, since this is a make money online training, everyone here is you don't realize it, but you're in the make money online niche. Just like dog lovers is a niche, and cat lovers is a niche, and real estate is a niche, making money is a niche.
Right.
You likely have books on how to make money in real estate, how to make money online, how to make money in whatever. I have a whole bunch. You know why? Because they're cool to read and they're fun ideas. And wow, I'm in the make money niche. I buy stuff of the make money niche. Therefore, I have a list of people in the
make money
niche.
So if I find something that I think is cool, this is cool, I'm going to buy this. Let's see who else on my list of make money people want to buy this too.
Right.
How can I help them be successful with this? Because I've been doing it for a while. And, although for a lot of people it's a hobby, for some of us, it's because we actually want to make money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And you built a know, like, and trust factor. So you recommend it, they buy it.
And I'll tell you, you have some clients right here. For example, I have bought products from Bones. The products that I bought from Bones, actually my two cohorts in crime, Daria and Takesha, have bought, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
And so it goes all around.
Mhm.
It's a wonderful nucleus. Go ahead, Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I buy stuff from
It
people
is.
I know. It's just how it is because we're all in the same niche.
Right.
Yeah.
It sounds weird. You know, this is another hurdle for people because it's part of the what is money thing, right? Um, the hurdle is, wait, you're just making money selling make money stuff to people who want to make money, and that's how you make money. It sounds circular and like it's like almost like, oh, all these people are just taking advantage of each other or something. It doesn't sound right.
Mhm.
But if you understand that anything you can buy, you can sell as an affiliate, well, I'm only going to buy stuff from affiliates then.
Right.
Because
also
the model used to be buy low, sell high, and hopefully your friend will give it to you for a little less.
Right.
Mhm.
Right? Or
Right.
hopefully, you know, but that's not the model anymore. Online, this is the price.
And that's what it
And
is.
then some of it goes to an affiliate or the company keeps it.
Right.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine, Steven Dean, he was like, hey, y'all, on Facebook, he was like, hey, I finally bought myself a standing desk, one that like raises. And he goes, I wouldn't be an affiliate if I didn't put my link in there.
Mhm.
I was like, thank you. I've been looking for one of these dumb things for a while. You did the work. I'm buying from your link. I think
Yeah.
you got like maybe $2 from it. But that wasn't the point, you know. I was happy to buy from an affiliate because that was the price.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, the whole thing about us buying things from each other, I don't even say from, I say through each other.
Right.
Right? It doesn't sound right to a new person. So one of the things I say is that, you know, yeah, you make money selling make money stuff to people, right? That sounds wrong. I say, well, if I told you that you could lose weight by being an aerobics instructor, you'd be like, well, of course, right? Because you're teaching people aerobics while you're doing aerobics while teaching people aerobics. Exactly. So we make money while teaching people how to make money. And
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's a little easier to grasp.
Mhm. Mhm. And it's so much easier when you are when you're talking to people in the same niche because they get it and they just make a decision. Either I'm going to buy it or I'm not.
Yeah.
It's not that they don't
Right.
understand. They just,
Right.
Right.
you know, they just make a decision. Yeah, I do need one of those. Yeah, like you
Mhm.
said, I was looking for that. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Absolutely.
You want another big secret?
Oh,
Newbies?
sure. We like
You want
secrets.
another big secret, newbies? You ready?
Oh yeah.
Ready.
Whatever you just bought, you probably bought the same damn thing 30 to 90 days ago.
Right. Yeah.
But you know what? For a lot of people, it's like, oh no, I have shiny ball syndrome. Oh gosh, I'm going to be broke forever if I keep it. What? You know, that's a problem for a lot of people. That feels like it's a problem, right? Oh no, I can't. I'm not going to make money if I keep buying new things all the time. That's actually not the problem. Buying the new thing is not why you're broke. It's that you're not selling the new thing also. Did you hear me?
Say that again, Bones. Say that again louder, please.
But if
You're
you
not
think
broke because you're buying the new thing. You're broke because you're not selling the new thing.
In other words,
Right.
it's okay to buy the new thing as long as you then show it to other people, share it, and let them make a decision on whether they need it, right?
Right.
Right.
If
True.
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 were only available through like word of mouth, you'd be doing me a disservice not telling me that I could go see it. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
So
Yeah.
this is how you can do this without like feeling like you don't want your family to know. You know, you don't want people to know because maybe you're not doing something that's so moral. Right? It's that no, man. Look, People buy dumb cat shit all the time. Excuse me. People buy dumb cat things all the time. And so I have a list of people who like dumb cat things. Who wants to buy the next dumb cat thing? Who wants to buy the next dumb make money thing? You know?
It's always somebody.
Yes.
Somebody raised their
It's
hand.
me often. Right?
I guess a lot of it also has to do with the fact that, you know, if you're going to a baseball game, for example, and you go to the, you know, stand to get something to drink, they don't just have Coca-Cola.
Right. Right.
You know, you have 6 or 7 different beverages just in the soda counter that you can choose from.
Right.
Well, there is a thing, you know, like I say this, that you can promote many different things, and it's true, but you can't promote them all at once.
Right.
Now, what do you mean? There's a, hold on a second, hold on to that thought. There's a, what do you call that in the background? Can we work
Like
on
an
that? I
Like an
hear
echo?
the echo, yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's with bones.
I don't know if it's
And
me
what
or
he's saying is so important. I don't want us to lose a moment of it.
Right.
Do we have any questions in the chat box, guys and gals?
Before he goes and hits us with another one, with another nugget.
Yeah, you guys get those questions in there because this is going to be over in a few minutes. So go ahead, Bones.
Yeah, you have to cut me off. My children have come home in the meantime. They're in the other room. You can't promote because of the niche of make money online. You kind of can't promote too many different things at the same time. In the same way that you can't promote too many diets all at the same time, right? Because most people who aren't like seasoned in it will feel like, oh, why are you telling me about this one? Like, sort of, well, if this one works so well, why are you talking about the other one? But that's just not it. You know, it's like you said, if Coca-Cola is so great, why are you drinking Sprite? Yeah, because now I want a Sprite. You know, but that's hard to understand when you first get in. Most people think that like, oh, I'm gonna make money online the one way, you know, and it's just not true. So, you know, for me, I like bringing people into my world kind of by offering help and different tools, and eventually getting around to whatever the other thing might be. I don't really lead with opportunities very often. I lead with helping them with the thing they're already doing.
Listen to that, guys.
That was actually
good.
That was actually humongous.
Say that again. You help people with.
I shouldn't even be saying it. I should be saving it. I should be saving it for some paid course. Listen, I don't. Most people will break open the door with, "Hey, do you want to make some money? Here's my thing." I don't do that. I don't do that. Hey, you're promoting that. Awesome. This might help you do better with it.
Oh yeah, that's true. You do
It's
that.
true. And I'm not lying. This isn't like my way to sneak up on somebody. It's that it's true.
Right.
Right? This thing, whatever it is, if it's, you know, a texting promotion, if it's a bot promotion, if it's a classified ads, today I sent out a list of classified ad sites that one could promote their thing on, right? And eventually they get an autoresponder somewhere, and eventually they get emails from me. If you get on my email list, at some point you're going to get like 5 at the same time, you know, probably promoting different things, because for me it's all just like it goes. So there are some people trying, and the reason I say all of this is that some people are trying to do it really right, really, and it's just not the way to do it. When people are walking by your vending machine, some will be thirsty. So fortunately, you have something to drink in your vending machine. Some will want chocolate. Great. So it's all there, but you can't give them one big web page of, you know, 30 links. That doesn't work. It's too confusing. I hope that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
We know a confused mind does absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know
How
that.
many questions do we have? Any questions?
So if we're down to our last question.
Last question.
T, yeah, you want to do that, T?
Sure. I think I remember this question offhand.
No. It's like every time she get ready to speak.
Hey, Aaron, do you know how you got on
How
my
would you start
list?
over? Oh, I'm sorry. If you
No, yeah.
lost everything today and you were left with your voice, your laptop, and your cell phone, what would you do? How would you start over?
You know, I ask myself all the time because, frankly, after 20 years, I've like accumulated a bunch of just garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have so many sites and so many things of 20 years that it's just accumulated stuff. Even my email list has people on it who've been on there for decades who haven't opened a thing in forever. But you know, so to answer your question about what I would do if frankly, I would just start. I have a training on getting a free email autoresponder. I would start from that. I would start building my list. It's actually not very different. It's kind of every day. Every day is you start kind of from scratch in a way. I would start building my list of people who are interested in some damn thing and send them offers that I can, you know, make money with that they might want to buy.
Phenomenal. Did you hear that?
Did
you guys hear that?
It's just the same thing.
The money is
Build the list.
Build the list.
Find something that pays well. Actually, you know, if I really thought about it, if I had $0 to, I would be like, okay, I'd find an affiliate thing that paid well. I'd find their competitor, you know, or something. Find people who have bought that same damn thing already and see if they want to buy this one.
Yes.
The whole thing about buying the same damn thing already, that cost me $1,000 an hour to learn. Would you like to know how that was?
Yeah.
I love it.
I wrote this book called Captain Kirk's Guide to Women, How to Romance Any Woman in the Galaxy. Okay? So I talked about being a Star Trek fan.
Right,
I had no idea how I was going to write this book. But when I was writing it, it was going to be bigger than Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. Because, you know. But I had no idea how to sell any books. I was on a webinar. This woman said that she knew how to sell books. She said it cost $1,000 an hour to talk to her on the phone. I paid it. When I tell people that I paid $1,000 an hour to talk, they go, "What? How can that be?"
It's worth it.
Best $1,000 ever spent, easily. She said, "Who is this book for?" I was like, "Well, for men who want to, like, you know, romance women." She's like, "No, wrong. It's for Star Trek fans, period. Nobody else." I was offended. She's like, people buy the same damn thing over and over. If you have a CD collection, you will see the same damn artist doing basically the same damn song over and over again. If you look at the movies you pay for, you basically see the same damn movie over and over again.
It's true.
So that's what we do. We buy the same thing over and over again. So don't be scared to sell the same thing over and over again.
It's kind of like, I mean, that's, you know, that's, you could actually spend some time just sitting with that and letting it, you know, just permeate through your success DNA. But that was really good.
That was awesome.
That was great. And I'm going to listen to the replay, and I suggest everybody do that as well.
Yeah, this was powerful. My goodness.
Because this is not stuff that this is not just, go call your Aunt Shirley and introduce her.
Yeah.
Now, Bones, Aaron has a question, and he said that you answered his question, don't promote and all in one page. He's asking, how about, which is what I like to do, how about a tool and a primary? Promote a tool and a primary. I like promoting a tool and a primary, personally. It's easier for me. What do you think?
So I had this story that I'm just going to say the name of it, okay? I promote a tool. I'm not going to say the name of it. A tool that is basically a web builder, okay? And it's a marketing suite, right? It's a web builder and an emailer. Most of you would know what it is because it's been around for a long time. And I talk about it as a tool that you use to promote your primary with. I was talking to one of the leaders there because I very much like the tool. And he's like, well, Bones, primaries come and go. You just got to keep plugging your primary in here. And, primaries come and go, but the tool will always be there to help you do that. And I said, then I think you and I think you misunderstand the definition of primary then. Because if primaries come and go, that doesn't sound like a primary to me.
Primary, right.
Not at all.
Right?
Temporary.
But if the tool has been around and has worked with every one of your primaries, it sounds like that's the primary.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And if you can actually help just about everybody with the tool, but with the primary, you're kind of trying to drag people away from the thing they're doing now to do yours instead. I just don't think that's a good recipe for actually helping people. It also, I think it also will make you feel like other people are trying to drag you away from the thing you're doing, right? So I promote a bunch of tools and a bunch of primaries, not at the same time. And so what I mean is, the way I promote is not one big page of a whole bunch of stuff. Although I have those somewhere. If you go to like my main site, it tells you about all the other things, but I'm trying to get you on my email list, really. But I'm really only going to talk to you about what you want for most of the time. So if someone's like, listen, if someone comes in because the ad they liked is, here's a free robot that makes sales for you, that's what I'm going to talk to them about for at least a month. You know what I'm saying? For at least a week or two. So they go on an email list, and that sends out some automated emails, and and I send out blasts to people. Here's my work. Some people want to know what the work is, right? What's this work? It's getting people on my email list that they're on automated. They signed up for the free bot. They're getting that. But every day I send out an email about something. It might be about the same damn thing. It might be about this opportunity. And if it goes well, a lot of people start talking about it, great. I'll talk about it some more. If not, I'll do something else in the next couple days. But wherever they come in, they're getting automated stuff because that's what they asked me for. If someone's asking for, I want to make $27 giving away free apps, great. Here's that. It's called the Cash App system. They're on that for a while. If they want it, great. I don't tell them, I don't give them that and then talk about my $5,000 thing. That's not helpful.
Right.
That's not what they asked me for.
Right.
Yes. Wow.
Very, very good. Well,
that was awesome. Wow.
Absolutely.
We got some real golden nuggets here. And I'll tell you, there was one thing you said that I'm going to do a whole training just from that one little sentence you said about the primary and the tool. I'm doing a whole training from that. Oh my God, this is great. So let T, you got anything you want to share with Bones?
Question?
No, guess not. D,
Yep.
Daria, anything you want to say? T, anything you want to say? Any questions we have to answer?
All right, let's see. Go ahead, T.
I don't know. I'm going in and out. I better get mine in first.
That's what I
I know, right? I just want to start off by saying thank you for doing this interview with us. I've heard so many wonderful things about you.
Thank you. This is my son, Pike.
Hey,
Hey,
beauty.
I heard somebody.
Hello, beauty.
He came to ask me about his tablet time.
Of course.
That's important.
That's they were born with that on their side.
Isn't that cute?
You know, when they came out of the womb, they came out with a little miniature.
Oh yeah.
I was playing around with home business because I wanted to be. I
have that all the time.
I am an actor by profession. Okay.
So you still
pandemic made me not want to do it anymore, frankly. But an actor by profession. I didn't want to wait tables, watch babies, and walk dogs. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't want to do that in between gigs. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. What? What? Cash flow? What do you mean buy things that pay you?
Right.
Blew my mind, okay? I tell people, you buy Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you read it, it doesn't blow your mind, I'll buy it from you for $1 more than you paid for it so you can say you've made money from reading it, okay?
Yeah.
Blew my mind. So I was trying to do that for a long time. I did a huge McDonald's campaign in 2005. I did a lot of commercials in my career. I've made over $400,000 in commercials as an actor. This campaign I shot for 4 days, and then over the next year and a half, I got paid. Checks just showing up in the mail, just showing up. $3,000, $2,000. I made something like $85,000 from working those 4 days because I got paid every time the commercial ran.
Right.
Like, how can I make this happen forever?
Sweet.
Right? Got it in here. Oh my God. Right? Went to Great Adventure and spent money there. Ate food there. Didn't bring a bag of food like I was, you know what I'm saying? Spent my face off because there was checks coming anyway. I got free early, but I was always broke and always at the always like, I don't have a job, damn it. But we're not going out to this week. You know, like free, but broke. And then that boy came out of my wife. And it was a whole new game. And frankly, I don't know if women have a kid, they turn something on. It's some crazy, I don't understand it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, women don't understand the crazy thing that turns on in us. You don't get it. And it has something to do with feeding that thing that just showed up here. It's reptile brain. You know, women like my wife, straight belly out to here, was like scrubbing the house before he came out. That's some reptilian nesting thing. I say this in all belief. When he came out, something came out of me that it was a serious game now. And the desire to help him and other people made it easier because my focus wasn't about me making money, but actually earning that money, that happy money I talked about before, earning it from people who I'm actually helping in life. So I would tell my younger me, you asked what I would do if I had to start over, but I'm a different person now than when I was then. So the thing I would really tell that person is to actually earn money from people by actually helping them. That's it.
Wow. That was one thing I had. That was one thing I had a problem. That whole concept, like you saying that you're helping someone, but you're making them spend money. It took me a minute to
It sounds
my
impossible.
mind around it. Yeah.
Yep.
How can you help someone when
Block.
you're taking something away from them? How can you be sucking blood from someone and saying you're helping?
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
was wrong about the sucking blood, right?
Yeah.
So that comes, look, my first question with somebody, hey, Bones, I want to make some money. You know, if it's email or phone, sometimes, God forbid, someone calls me and says, I want to make some money. My first question, what have you tried already? If they haven't bought a bunch of make money things online yet, I don't help them. I'm sorry. It's too much. It's too hard because you're not going to understand yet.
Mhm.
I only offer to people who already buy the same damn thing that I'm selling. You listening? Your aunt who doesn't buy businesses, don't bug her. Your cousin who always says he's broke, don't bother. It's going to take from you. They're going to suck your blood out.
Mhm. Yep.
But I'm one of them. No, you're not, because you're listening to this right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
I know you think you're one of them. My whole family's been broke, and I want to be the change in our destiny. I can't imagine why the rest of my family doesn't want to. I don't know why either, but they don't. This is you doing it. Don't worry. Find the other people, these four of us, who understand. And you know what? We'll buy something from you, probably.
Mhm. Most likely. Mhm.
Okay? This was good.
This was yes, it was.
So, Bones, let me ask you, just could you tell everyone that's listening, what is your Facebook name so people can go check you out and give you some love?
Yes, Bones Rodriguez. If you look up Bones Rodriguez, you'll find me. I don't have a business alias. This is me. You'll see this cute baby named Poppy. What? How suddenly do you not want to be in front of a camera? What? This is a different
Are we shy today?
This is my sweet baby Poppy.
What's her name?
Poppy Joy. Right?
Poppy's Joy. That's her name.
Poppy Joy Adelaida Rodriguez. Right?
Oh wow.
Is that you? Yeah. So
Wonderful.
yeah, Bones Rodriguez. Look at me at Bones Rodriguez. My site is solopreneurschool.com. A warning: if you go in there, you'll get a bazillion emails.
Mhm.
Yep, they do come in daily, folks.
They come in, and
they do come in, and they're fun to read, actually.
And I wrote some of them a decade ago, easily, easily a decade ago.
Wow.
So you talk about that residual, right? I said I've been Mr. Fix-It for the past 3 weeks. Guess what? People still bought from my automated emails. And people who I've offered who have bought subscriptions to things through me, and who like those subscriptions still buy them.
Exactly.
Yep. That's awesome. That is so awesome. Thank you so much, Bones, for spending your time with us. We really had a good time. We got a lot of nuggets. We really appreciate you. And yeah, we have to get together New York style.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
No,
yes,
thanks. Let's do it.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it. Look,
we'll do it again. We'll do it again soon. And in the meantime, everyone, thank you again for being here with us. We hope you got nothing but value tonight. And suggestion: come back to this and really listen to it and take more notes. Bones, as usual, as always, thank you so much. With a beautiful baby. There's our other beautiful child.
Yes.
So it's what makes the world go around. Working from home at your own pace.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, guys. So
Thanks, guys, so much.
Thank you. We'll see you next Tuesday, live at 5. Thank you all for coming. Bones, thanks again.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye, Tiki. Bye, Darian.
Appreciate you.
Bye, Georges. There's another friend. Bye.